Let's go get our worm on.
We're getting ready to build a worm bin. We're going to show you how quick and easy it is to do this. What we're using here is a plastic storage tub that we got at a home improvement store. You can use any kind of box that has a lid.
Ooh, can we get it in green?
This one's a 10-gallon. The size of your bin will depend on how much food waste you want to process per week. Basic rule of thumb is 1 square foot of surface area per pound of worms, and a pound of worms can process a half a pound of food a day. This isn't rocket science. All we're gonna do is put some holes in this thing so it can breathe. Worms need air. And number 2, some drainage holes in the bottom so it doesn't get too wet and they don't drown. Go! Time. Okay, we have holes in the bottom. Check. Holes in the side. Looks good.
Well, now, I'm going to clean out the edges because we're going to put some screen in here.
Maybe you can find an old piece in the window. Yeah.
This is the bottom tub. This is what's going to catch all the water, the compost water. Is that right?
Sure.
I don't know. It's good water.
Worm tea.
Worm tea. Worm pea is what I call it. I simply put the worm bin on top of the bricks, the lid on top. All we gotta do is pack her full of worm and muck and filth and we're good to go.
Alright, let's put some of the bedding in there.
It's time to shred some paper, and it's important to find the right tool to do the shredding. What am I going to choose? No, but seriously, folks. So you want to do, I believe what I read was 1/2 inch to 1 inch strips. I read it on the internet. You Google search worm bin and you'll find all the answers you need. And one day I'm going to do it.
So now we're going to moisten the newspaper to get it good and damp. And you don't want it soaking wet, like dripping wet. You just want it a little bit damp, kind of like a wrung out sponge.
We're at Red Hen Enterprises. We're about to get some worms for a worm bin. Got a new addition to the family. Let's go meet our kids.
So you're the worm lady.
I am the worm lady.
This is our 2 pounds of worms plus existing compost going into our bin here. We have a variety of species. The red wigglers are one of the most popular ones. People get them because they're good for fishing. We've also got some India blues in here. Don't worry, no worms were harmed in the filming of this show.
You'll see lots of other little things like potworms. They all work together to break this stuff down.
A lot of worms.
Well, we got our bin full of worms, and we're gonna feed them for the first time. Should be exciting.
The main thing is the smell. Is it gonna stink? You're putting your garbage in a bucket full of worms.
Do you smell something? No? It smells pretty much just like a regular kitchen. You know why you don't smell anything? Why? Because worm bins don't smell. There's a worm bin right there. I'd like you to meet my friend Rebecca. Look how tiny her kitchen is. This is proof that you can compost anywhere. She lives in this little 200 square foot apartment, and she's a composter. Check it out.
Here we go. If ever I have organic waste, I just put it in a little Tupperware in the fridge.
Right.
There's some eggs. And then 2 or 3 times a week, I empty it out to feed the worms.
Beautiful.
So this is almost ready to be harvested.
Yeah, you got a ton of compost.
This
in
is
here.
all the compost that the plants love.
What's this one's name?
Oh, that's Harold.
No,
You guys have the same name. I love my microorganisms.
But now we'd like to get serious for a minute. Why make a worm bin?
You can save space in the landfill, create some of the finest compost on Earth, and you can help reduce one of the most dangerous greenhouse gases in our atmosphere, methane. 1/3 of all methane emissions from the United States come from rotting organic matter in our landfills. Fight global warming.
And promote global warming.
So that's it. Making a worm composting bin is fun and easy, and it's good for keeping life on Earth.
Until next time,
I'm Hal.
and I'm Leigh.
And we're the Enviromentals.
Wave hi to everybody. It's pooping. It's pooping right now.